Welcome back, baseball fans. Summer 69-72 Carryover League. Another best of 7 series tonight involving the American League West. First and fourth place teams a year ago. History and last year's results, you can set them on fire, folks. Throw it out the window. It's over. New history we're making here tonight. Between the Oakland A's and California Angels. Let's just go right to the standings this year. So, California Angels, worst team in baseball. California Angels, they had the first pick in the draft. This year, they're the best team in the American League West. 14-6. The A's, the quote-unquote dynasty A's, and again, this is 69-72, so there's 8 players from 69, 4 players from 70. That's 60% of your roster. Though I believe that those particular Oakland players had better years in 69 and 70 than they would in the years they won the World Series, 71, 72, and 73. In any event, the Angels have just been stomping them. Let's go to game 1. So you get Bill Singer against Catfish Hunter. And what happens? We get a sac fly in the 7th inning, and the Angels get on the board, and there's your game. Bill Singer, 6-hitter, a very impressive 6-hitter when you consider he struck out 14 men. So no big deal. The Angels win game 1, right? What do the A's do? Well, they come back and even things up in a game 2. 6-1 behind Vida Blue. And that kind of makes sense. So Vida Blue stifles the Angels. But then after that, once you get a little further into the Oakland rotation, in game 3, the A's got out to a 3-2 lead, but in the 7th inning, you hit a ground ball to Campaneris. He can't field it. It's a single. Then you hit a ground ball to Campaneris. He can't field it. He kicks it. Bert Campaneris this year, his defense is a 3, E22. But as happens in Strat-O-Matic, he's playing at a fielding rating of like 5 or 6 at short. He'll probably make 60 or 70 errors the way he's playing. I'm not here to disparage the guy. I like the A's. I liked him. But what I've been witnessing by playing Strat-O-Matic is just this horrific defensive performance. And, 5 runs scored because of his miscues in that inning. They lose 8-7. And then in game 4... pretty much the same thing. I figure out, homer by Heisel, another homer here, homer by Baylor, a young Don Baylor, another homer by Heisel. 9-4 routing Jim Nash. This thing's just about over, folks. The A's keep changing their batting lineup. They don't have a good lineup. I don't know. It's just not happening. No, I don't know how to say it. It's basically Vida Blue and 19 guys. And some of those Hall of Famers and perennial Oakland dudes like Reggie and Tennis and Bando and Rudy, they're not playing good baseball. Plain and simple. Today in Game 5, the A's have been hypnotized. It seems like a dream. They're hypnotized by the California Angels. Vida Blue will get the start for the A's, and for the Angels, Bill Singer coming off his 14 strikeout complete game shutout in game 1. Let's get started from Anaheim. Bert Campaneris leads off. 48 is a strikeout. Jose Tartable, 1-5 single. Joe Rudy, 66 is a K. Every lineup the A's have changed at every single game, trying to get something going. 6-6, popped to second base for Reggie. Maury Wills leads off, 54, skies it into center. This is Jose Tartable, a 3-3 in center field, and he plays that into a double. Sandy Alomar, 69, flies left. Alex Johnson, 66, is a strikeout. And Don Baylor, 69, flies to left field. Jesus Alou, 35, single 1-6, base hit. Gene Tennis, demoted to the 6 hole. 3-6 is a walk. Something he should do a lot more that he hasn't been doing in the top part of the lineup, so he bumped him down to the bottom part, hoping that would ignite that situation. Jim French, 1-9, pops to first. Sal Bando, 2-8 is your 6-4. 3. Double play. Bottom of 2. Jim Spencer. 39. Pops the second. Larry Heisel. 2-8. K's. Jay Johnstone. 5-11. Second X. This is Donaldson's a 40-13, and he gives up a single. Mike Shannon, 5-12, walks off the blue card. 2 on, 2 outs. Phil Roof, 1-7 Ks. We go to the third. Scoreless. Bill Singer's not giving up a run in this series. John Donaldson, 48. Single 1-10, rolls a 14. Bert Campaneris, 3-11 is a walk. Double A stealer. He's going to try and steal a base against Roof, who has a plus arm, I believe, right? Yes. So he will actually be safe. Runner at second for Tartable. 39. Grounds to first. Campy goes to third for Joe Rudy. 48 is a K. A's just can't get breaks against the Angels. The Angels have the horseshoe. They have the magic horseshoe up the you-know-what this year, folks. Maury Wills, 2-6 is a ground ball to short. Alabar, 3-10, same thing. Alex Johnson, 58, is a strikeout. We go to the fourth. Reggie, 2-6. Let's take a look at Reggie's card. 1-19. This is what I was saying about the 69 Reggie Jackson at 47 homers. Had an amazing year, and he doesn't have a year like that between 71 and 73, which is one of the players that would like to get that ring now before he starts to go into slight decline. Doesn't seem like it's going to happen this year, though, unless things change radically. 1-0. J.L. Liu, 3-10, bouncer to short. Gene Tennis, 4-10, center X. This is Johnstone, a 3E8 in center field, and he plays it into a single. Jim French, 56, bouncer to second. This is Alomar, 2E16 at second base, and that is a double play. Just 1-0. Will 1 run be enough for Vida Blue? Don Baylor, 67's a K. Jim Spencer, 2-7. Single 1-19. Does very well against lefties. Base hit. Larry Heisel, 2-7 is a walk. 2 on for Jay Johnstone. 49 is a walk off the blue card. Bases are loaded to Mike Shannon. They're going to play back, look for double play. They get a pop to third. And with the bases loaded and 2 outs, it's Phil Roof. 1-7, just like last time, a strikeout. So Vida Blue got out of that mess. He's got a 1-0 lead. Let's add to it. Let's make a dent this year, folks. Bando, 53, grounds to first. Donaldson, 4-10, left. Bert Campaneris, 37, Ks. Bottom of the fifth. Maury Wills, 52, sky's the center. Alomar, 2-7, single. Ace stealer going to steal, and he is going to be thrown out by French. And with 2 outs, Alex Johnson, 1-9 single, and with 2 outs, Baylor, 2-8 is a hit by the pitch. They put 6 men on off Vida in the last 2 innings. Nothing scored. Jim Spencer, 34, is a roller to the pitcher. 1-0 after 5. But let's pause a moment for station identification.
This is the Shrimp Trawler video channel.
Este es el canal de videos de camaroneros.
Little chamomile tonight, folks, for the palate. Trying to keep things on an even keel here as we go to the 6th inning. Oakland, 1-0 lead for Vida Blue. Trying to add to it. Jose Tartable leads off the 6th. 5-2, flies left. Joe Rudy, 1-4, grounds to second. Reggie Jackson, 1-12, pops to second base. Bill Singer in 15 innings is a solo home run. And 18 strikeouts. Bottom of the 6th. It'll be Larry Heisel. Let's see here. Heisel leads off. 42, rolls the skies the center. Jay Johnstone, 2-8, pops to short. And Mike Shannon, 2-5, pops to short. We go to the 7th. It'll be J.L. Liu. 1-0 game. J.L. Liu, 56, is a K. Gene Tennis, 37 is a walk. Let's take a look at Gene's card. My goodness gracious. Now, this would be his best card ever, but of course, it's only 120 some plate appearances in 1970. Again, before the dynasty. But I contend that this card of Gene Tennis and the card of Reggie Jackson you saw earlier are better than the cards they would have when they're winning World Series, which is why it's so important for them to win a World Series this season or next season, because competition is going to get tougher in the 3 years after that. Man on at first, 1 out, Jim French. 45 off the Singer card. Homer 1 double is a double to center field. Tennis will hold at third base. They're going to bring the infield up. Singer's a starter 8. Sal Bando, 53, first C. And with 2 outs, John Donaldson, 1-4. Pops a shortstop. They cannot add to the lead, and it stays 1-0. Vida Blue has to be pretty much perfect to keep their season alive. Stretch time in Anaheim. They're only down 1-0. They've got the A's right where they want them. We've been listening to Fleetwood Mac's 73 LP, Mystery to Me. The Oakland season's been a mystery, and the California Angels have their opponents hypnotized. That was the big hit off that LP. Bottom of 7. Vida Blue to Phil Roof. 6-11. Bouncer to first. This is Joe Rudy, a 4-15 at first base. He makes the play. For him. Maury Wills. 1-8. Let's look at Maury's card. Homer, 1-4. Fly ball to left, and he misses it, folks. He rolls a 13. I'm with 2 outs at Sandy Alomar. 53. Rolls to first base. So, Blue, he has 1 win already in this series. He could pretty much match up with Singer. Each guy's just given up single runs in about 16 innings. Because Vida won 6-1 before, and Singer won 1-0 before. So, 1-0 in the 8th. Campaneris will lead off the 8th inning. 68. This guy's to right. Jose Tartable, 36, bounce to third. Joe Rudy, 2-5, grounds to short. Let's take a look at Rudy's card just to complete the... again, this is 1970 Joe Rudy. Plays just under 400 plate appearances here. Now, you'll notice the defense is not very good. He doesn't quite have that gold glove at first, left field yet. Never had a good arm. But as far as the bat goes, he doesn't have an offensive year as good as this, as far as his batting average and slugging percentage and so forth. So, but anyway, we go to the bottom of the 8th. The A's are going to bring in Chuck Harrison to play first. And so that's a nice little defensive player to bring in. Tartable can go into left field, and Miguel can go into center. So that is the full complement of defense this team has. Okay, Vida Blue, can you get 6 outs? You have Raleigh Fingers available, but Fingers is probably the best Blue is probably the best pitcher in baseball. His 71 card. 6 outs to go. Alex Johnson leads off the bottom of the 8th inning. 6-11 is a bouncer to first. New defensive replacement. Chuck Harrison's a 2-11. A 2-11. And a cheap error off the defensive replacement. That's how the Angels want to do it? Okay. Whatever. B. Steeler being held on. Don Baylor's the hitter. 2-11. 5-4-3 double play. And Jim Spencer, 4-10. Third X. This is Bando. He's a 2-24. He makes the play. 1-0 in the 9th. Singer Blue. They're going to finish this thing. Reggie. 1-5 is a walk. Mangual in for Alu. How about a hit and run? Shake this thing up a little bit. The hit and run is the BB. This is not a steal attempt. It advances the runner. Runner goes to second with 1 out. Mangual. And it's Gene Tennis. 67 is a K. And with 2 outs, it's Jim French. 311. Let's take a look at the Jim French card on base machine here. A 311 is double 1 to 9, fly ball to right, and he rolls the 4 and gets the insurance run. So there you go, folks. It's Jim French coming to the rescue of the A's. French actually was a Washington Senator who hit 184 in 1969. 2-0 now. That's a huge weight off of the Vita Blue shoulders, getting the insurance run. Sal Bando, 53, rolls to first. The A's are 3 outs away from sending the series back to Oakland and gaining some level of redemption. Vita Blue has thrown a 5-hitter. Looking for a CGSO and a possible start in the All-Star game. Heisel leads it off. 1-5. Let's take a look at Larry Heisel against the lefty. It's homer 1 to 9 double. He rolls a 17. Didn't need the homer anyway. They're down 2. So the tying run is Jay Johnstone, who has power against lefties, believe it or not. Jay Johnstone, the pitch. 1-4. Rolls the pitcher. Mike Shannon coming over from the Cardinal organization to wrap up his career. 4-4 off of Blue. Homer 1 to 5 to tie it. He rolls an 11. It dies on the warning track. Wow. And it's all up to Phil Roof, who has homers on his card and his power. Phil Roof, Vita Blue, in the bottom of the 9th. The Angels putting up a fight as we knew they would. The pitch to Phil Roof. 2-8, bouncer to short. Vita Blue is simply too much for the Angels today. But it's all right. The Angels are still winning the series, or leading in the series, 3-2. Well played game, 2-0 shutout for Vita Blue. The A's get some level of redemption. Singer, this time he loses. 6 hits, 2 runs. It was that Jim French, double the 9th, that scored a run. 4 walks, only 6 strikeouts this time in his complete game. Vita Blue gets the win. 6 hits, 4 walks, and 6 strikeouts also. 1-0-9, 0-1-9, 2-6-0-6, 4-6-4-6. Pretty much a dead even game, pretty much. Game 5. Congratulations, Oakland, for showing some moxie here, not floating up like a cheap card table that we've seen so many teams do when their backs up or against the wall. It's no sure thing that the Angels finish this series. I could very well see Oakland suddenly just grab a hold of the series. They have Catfish Hunter in Game 6 also against Clyde Wright for the Angels. So there's reason to think the A's can come all the way back in this thing. They won't, of course, get first place, but they can at least get a respectable record. So with this victory, the A's have returned to 500. Hard to believe. They're 12-12. They're hitting .256, which is not very good. Their ERA is .404, which is not very good. Vita Blue, the Ace, has 5 complete games, but he's 4-3. Hasn't had the support. 19 runs in 65 innings is pretty good. Just hasn't had the support. Catfish Hunter, 3-2. 11 runs in 51 innings, hasn't had the support. And at the plate, it's, 256. It's just not good enough. The Angels, on the other hand, are hitting a ridiculous .283. As I look at the Angel team, I don't think, how many .283 hitters are even on here? They're hitting .283 as a team. Alex Johnson, it's .329. And that is it. So 11 of the 12 California Angel players do not hit .283. They hit .270 or below. They're hitting .283 as a team. They have a .342 team ERA. Nolan Ryan is 5-0 and he's been awful. Nolan Ryan has pitched 49 innings and he's walked 48 guys and struck out 49 guys. That's a whip of $1.50. It's just amazing how they're doing this, folks. But they're 14-7, and Their closer, Ken Tatum, has 12 shutout innings and 5 saves, 1 walk, 11 strikeouts. So if it ever actually gets competitive late in the games, they just bring that guy in and it's over. So, year to date, we played 348 games. The hitting is in a little bit of a slump, so the average is down to 262 with a 3.97 ERA. All right, I'll send the series back to Oakland, give you the results when that happens. Thanks for checking out the video. We'll see you next time. Well, sports fans, it's all over, and break up the Oakland A's. The bad dynasty we were lamenting. They came back and rallied to win 3 straight games. Game 7, it was the A's beating Nolan Ryan. Ryan takes his first loss of the year. Now Ryan's numbers show he's pitched 56 innings. He's walked and struck out 55 guys. Wow. But the A's come back with 3 straight wins, win the series 4-3, meaning that they've closed the gap in the American League West to simply a game and a half with one more series before the All-Star break. So we're back to it being up for grabs. The Angels could not stamp out Oakland. The Angels could not do it. So congratulations, Oakland, coming back from a 3-1 deficit.